Well, obviously getting in the gym and finding a personal trainer to help me. But the thing that I found is I originally, just because I was getting in the gym and starting to eat a lot, I put on some weight, and then I randomly started losing weight, and I started freaking out. I'm like, where's all this weight that I was putting on going? And what I found was I was actually overworking myself. I was in the gym 6 to 7 days a week and doing like 2-a-days, and I was actually burning more calories than I was taking in. So that was my biggest problem, so I actually had to cut things back. And whenever I would like break a sweat, my trainer would have me stop and relax. Kristen teases me about that on set a lot.
But don't freak out, you might burn a few too many calories.
But the hardest thing for me was eating. Eating constantly and good foods, but always.
Health tip: eat constantly. But you should give a shout out to Jordan, right? I mean, your trainer.
Yeah, my trainer Jordan Young is. He's really, really talented, and he helped me a lot with this process. And he's always on set, like shoving food in my mouth. I'll be talking to somebody, and he comes up with a plate. He's like, and he wakes me up in the morning. He's like, take this protein shake, and I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping. But yeah, I have a lot of people to thank. Appreciate it.
First I want to say thank you for coming to San Diego Comic-Con. There are literally thousands of people here that really needed you to come. My question is, how much have you guys prospered from everything? Like, has it made you stronger being Edward Cullen? And this is to everyone. Sorry about that. Just a second.
It's kind of... No, I mean, yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's just a part. You just go into it and like, you know, your life, you know, you're walking on the street. I mean, as a really bad analogy, you step on like a little stone and it just kind of flies away and you have no idea where it's going, and then you kind of, and then you're just trying not to drown afterwards. And that's, yeah, that's my life. That's really terrible.
That's really bizarre.
That doesn't really make any sense.
I would actually like to, I'm sure you'd much rather hear from the actors, but I would like to say one thing, which is that the last film that I made was recut by the studio, and my experience with it ended up being quite a terrible one. And this has been entirely different, both dealing with Summit and dealing with this young cast. And as much as you know, they've said some very kind things about me, which I told them to, but it's been a tremendously rejuvenating process for me. I now remember how much fun it can be to make a film, and that really comes from the people that you work with.
Let's do one more quick question and then I gotta cut it off. So one more quick question.
My question is for Taylor. I'm 1/8 Paiute and 1/8 Cherokee Indian, and so you playing a Native American, have you learned anything about them or their cultures or any of their traditions?
Yes. For Twilight, I actually had the opportunity to have some Quileute Indians come to Portland, and I actually had the opportunity to have dinner with them and talk to them. And the main thing I was focusing on is I wanted to learn more about the kids my age and what they like to do in their free time. And I was expecting something really different, and I was expecting to have to change myself, you know, to be able to do that. But I asked this kid who looked around my age, I was like, so what do you do in your free time? What do you do for fun? And he's like, you know, I play basketball, I go to the beach. And I was like, what do you do at the beach? Throw the football around? He goes, no, I check out girls. I was like, it was really funny. So the interesting thing that I learned is that they're just like me. They do the same things I do.
Actually,
Let's X that. legends and stuff. And it was really great. I'm really thankful that they came down to Portland from Forks.
Taylor actually speaks some Quileute in New Moon. It's true.
It's true. I do get to say a Quileute line. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. It's kind of fun.
It's very important.
So before we wrap things up here, I do want to ask one more question to the whole panel. Maybe, Chris, we can start with you and work our way down. I just was wondering if you could each kind of touch upon the increased size and scope of New Moon over the first movie.